chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Ain't you, girl? Yeah, I've heard it before, and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Sure for hell you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Indianapolis Colts and the Philadelphia Eagles. Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And that's the way to start this game. Give him 8 on that first offensive snap.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
At the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They go play action. Here's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Let's go. Trimmer.
That's caught by A.J. Brown. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Wilson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Not Cougar 19.
Richardson throwing to start out. On the move, headed right. And his first offering of the game lines up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up. not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Now they send their back in motion right.
19 Tigers.
Second and 10. Again, it's Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Ready, 18, cut, hiking, 18.
First down throw here from Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Get it. Let's go.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go. Ready.
Play fake. It's Richardson. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
19. Come on, come on. Hey.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Hooks up with Anthony Gould. Complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this first down.
Back. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70 Lions.
It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
From the gun, Taylor. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
ready?
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Buffalo, let's go now. Buffalo is...
Now Richardson to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Taylor trying to run for this first. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
70 Lions. Dragon 60. Ready.
Quick throw right side. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4th.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And with the screen to Taylor. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready.
Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Knocked it. Come on, come on. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneers. Steady.
Richardson on 3rd. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts finish off their opening drive. On is Katie York for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Carrying his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Zone read give here to Barkley. Rolling into enemy territory. into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles break the tie here in the first. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it.
And that block's going to take a little bit of the sting away from giving up the touchdown. I'll tell you, that's exactly, if you're on that special teams unit, how you want to start this game. Playing hard, executing well, and putting a little seed of doubt and thought on the special teams unit on the other side.
Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. To throw, Richardson. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
It's 3rd and 7.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 13-7 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at 3rd and 7.
79, 65 catch. 65 catch.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now.
Ready. 70 Lions. Warriors, 70.
Taylor now up the middle. Escapes the defender. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Okay, ready.
1st down from the 42. Motion to tight end left.
Hooker 19. Let's go.
Play action with Richardson. Right side, this is reeled in by Warren. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. And center receiver left. Play action, it's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got... himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. We'll go with a design keeper. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, Indianapolis.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone now. Buying some time left. Brought in close to the 8. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
Straight ahead with Taylor. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Richardson back to throw. Duncroft caught by his back. And he drives this forward to the 6.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
79 Gross, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down 3rd and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense, and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
Going to go with Barkley on the counter. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It's going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down from the 42. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Complete to Javonte Smith. 10 yards on the pickup.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. Throwing here, Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get 6 and a first down as well.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, it gives to Shipley. Ball's out, he lost it. Oh, the Colts got to it first.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
To the air on this first down, Richardson splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stops. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down Colts.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Cadet 70 Rangers, Bobby Viking 18.
Throwing now, Richardson. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. This is brought in at the 15. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts tie it in the final minute of the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And they'll take the lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go Silver, ready?
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This is complete, downfield to Smith. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Hurts on first down. He's got Smith again. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Dumped off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
It's Hurts once again. Has it in close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. From inside the 1, here's first and goal. Barkley does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they were quick. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. Here's a designed run. Hurts. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and start this one off. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10.
Hey, crash. Stop. Panther 60. Panther 60. Warrior 70.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
18 Rattler. Red. 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it, because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Hurts now from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther. Bronco, 79 Bronco. 19 tight, 19. Buffalo 18.
Motioning the tight end now. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Here's the backup. First throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That's grabbed inside the 30. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 60 yards. And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Go!
Here's a handoff for Taylor. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
18, Robert, Cowboy 80.
To throw, Richardson. Chased out to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
60 Bobcats. Here we go. Back. Ready.
We'll air it out on 3rd. It is cut left side. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Now Richardson on 4th down. Gets him on the in route. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
8-yard pickup. And the Colts, 1st down.
Ready.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Brought in. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts shrinking the lead some in the third. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. Dump off to his fullback. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Wow. You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Good. Hey, let's go. Trim it. Yeah.
Back to throw it. Pass complete to Goddard. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Great. Set.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts looking to throw. He finds Brown right side. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On here with Will Shipley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 13-point lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Jukes away from one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Birds got to it. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled for a short gain. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Seven Pirates.
No throw, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Colts who have the football. Given the score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. First and 10 from the 32.
Check that. Street. Go.
A give left side to Taylor. And he picks up about 4 yards before they send him out. So 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Ready.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
60 Maverick. 60. Here we go. Check.
Throwing now, Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And the Eagles get to it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. And that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Barkley again here on second. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Design keeper here for Hurts. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket now. They've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Mustang 19 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Short pass brought in. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They'll get... yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 from the 32.
60 Eagles.
Here's Richardson. To the right and reeled in by Downs. So they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. Warren brings this one in on a slant. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Richardson to throw again. Left side into the hands of Warren. There he goes, right sideline. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts get it back to a 14-point game.
42-28.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Option play. They give it to Barkley. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. It's a chance to run it here. He loses the football. The Colts pick it up. And they're going to give a couple yards back on the return, but I don't think they care much, Brock, because they're going to take over on the fumble.
Well, he's no longer a quarterback on that play. He's more of a running back. And what's priority number one for a good running back? Always ball security. If your number's called, you've got to tuck it away. You can't be giving your opponent any free possessions.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On the ready.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
19, Tiger.
Richardson on 3rd. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Ready. 18, run. 19, tight. Nice. Ready.
After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Richardson now. Finds a seam down the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They're on here with Taylor. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Dose of the hurry up here.
18 Cardinal.
Play action, it's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
70.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. He'll go quickly to the right. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Colts trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Richardson. Going with the screen to Taylor. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here we go.
They bring Wilson in motion right. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Ready up.
The Eagles go dime for this 3rd down call. 3rd and long for him here. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Colts get it back to a 14-point game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, the second quarter, third quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
1st down and goal to go.
That's a design look for Hurts. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.